Hello, 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 and welcome to the Donnie Glover Show. I am LaQuida Chancey filling in for Donnie Glover. And today we have Chuck Lee with us. You know, I almost made the mistake and called you that former situation that you were in. So, how are you doing today, Chuck?
Hey, I'm doing well, Quita. I'm doing well. It's good to be here and to share the mic with you this morning on the stage.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I am LaQuida Chancey, the founder and director of Smalltimore Homes. We build micro shelters and tiny homes for folks who are unhoused, as well as financial literacy, community engagement, design thinking, teaching folks how to use tools, all the good stuff in the community that we know folks need. So off so Chuck, we
It's
have you
fine.
all
It's okay.
I'm learning, right? Like I have habits. So today we are going to be talking about the battle of the bands that we have coming up. So let's
Absolutely.
get into it. Like let's jump into it. Tell me what's going on.
Absolutely. First and foremost, just want to say thank you for allowing me to be here today, and also to my brother Donnie in his absence, that we keep him in, his family and his prayers during this time. So I'm gonna jump right into it. We're looking to have a great time next Saturday, the 20th, starting at 11 a.m. We'll have multiple bands from across the city of Baltimore, North Baltimore, West Baltimore, South, East, wherever you're from. We're going to have a huge time on next week, and we're going to have bands marching downtown at the Inner Harbor starting at 11 o'clock, as I mentioned, and just looking to have fun, looking to open things up to the city. Normally, we would do it in West Baltimore, but we're opening it up to everyone throughout the city to come down, to have fun, to participate, to see what Baltimore traditionally is known for, and that's all the marching bands, and looking to give them greater exposure, greater, for the people to see, the tourists to see, the city to see, down on the national front at our Inner Harbor in Rashville.
I
So I
love
just
that. I love that. How long? So is this the first time that this route has been walked by this particular group of folks?
Absolutely. This is the very first time. Normally, we will have our events on a Pennsylvania Avenue corridor between North Avenue down, the main artery of Pennsylvania Avenue. But this year, we decided to bring it, down in the harbor. So, for everyone to see it. I mean, they can see it in West Baltimore, but some of our tourists and most of our tourists, they cater to the inner harbor, the areas in that, downtown Baltimore, Canton area, where that day. We're just looking forward for everyone to come and be, to have fun and share a great time with us.
Okay, so let's be real. Let's get into it. So, I am all about equity and redlining. So, essentially, what you're telling me is that you're going from a neighborhood that was previously and still to this day redlined. Instead of
Right.
marching there,
Hmm.
we're taking the parade to the White L, where we know resources are poured into and more eyes are going to be, and tourists are going to be there because
Exactly.
where the resources are going. So we've expanded from West Baltimore to the White L, right there on the Inner Harbor where money is going. But that's great because now it's going to be more eyes on these bands. So, Chuck, do we know how many bands are going to be marching on that particular day?
So far, we have 10 and 10 marching bands that will be marching. And I know we have a few more that, requested interest in participating. And granted, if you can, I'll leave my information before I get off. Give me a call, shoot me an email or a text. Definitely, we don't want to exclude anyone. If you have a band out there and you know of a band that's not already signed up, by all means, please let me know. We want to highlight, the bands. This is what we do. They don't get the exposure that they need to receive. Most times when you hear about the local marching bands, you hear more than negative than positive, and there's so much positive going on with our local bands in Baltimore City. They have leaders who are doing tremendous jobs. They're doing a great job with our youth in the community that doesn't get the highlights, of the news media, of the local news media. But I can tell you firsthand, I've worked with some great people in these marching bands who are doing a phenomenal job using their own resources to make things happen. So we definitely want to highlight them, highlight their band, and all the great things that they've been doing throughout this year and previous years.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And so, in addition to the bands that are going to be marching, are there any other opportunities for folks to get involved or participate? Can folks even buy space to walk or, have a float or something in the parade? How does that work?
Well, we have a number of things going on besides the marching band. We're doing a back to school giveaway with book bags and materials, for the kids that come out. So we encourage, the parents, grandparents, bring your kids out, bring your grandkids out. We have a 3-point shooting contest where we have a tent where they can have some fun, some leisure. We're doing a prayer tent for, we have people from the Christian community, the faith-based community, all walks of life that are having an area where if anyone needs prayer, needs someone to talk to, there be individuals from whatever faith or religion they might be to speak to people, to talk to people. We have engagement with people that are having conflicts that if they want to come and talk about it, we have space provided where you can talk to individuals, talk to people that hey, to get things off your chest, let them know what's going on. So we have a variety of things going on besides the marching band. Now, you have to forgive me. We have these two amazing young men that are coming also. I cannot think of their name, but they've been on Ellen's show and they are worldwide known. They're from our hometown, Baltimore. They will be performing on Saturday. These two young men are excellent. I mean,
Are they
they are
drummers?
drummers,
Yes,
absolutely.
I know who you're talking about. I do not, like you said, his name escapes me now, but that's
Exactly.
so awesome. Okay.
They will be there performing live on Saturday. So, besides the bands, we're going to have a great time tomorrow. I look forward that's it tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow, when next Saturday, the 20th. I look forward to it. That's to engage with everyone that it's going to come by and just enjoy the festivities. We'll have food trucks down there. If you want to purchase food, come on down. It's just going to be a grand day on next week.
I love that. I love that. So Tampa is checking in with us. Come on up next week, Tampa, on Saturday. So what time does the parade start?
The parade is going to start at 11 a.m. The event's going to end approximately between 3 and 4 next
Oh,
Saturday. Yep. So come out. It's a lot of things to do, a lot of activities, and also face painting. I forgot to mention that face painting for the kids. We have, I believe, a moon bounce. We're going to do some great things just to have fun and to open things up to the community.
okay. So I know Chap, our good fellow Chap, sent me some information. So
Hmm.
definitely this is sponsored by Power Fest Baltimore.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Power Fest, I know that Lou Thomas, who founded
Yes.
Power Fest, is really interested in dirt bikes and
Hmm.
motorcycles and
Yes.
legalizing all of those things. Is
Yes.
any of that tied into this event as well? Is there going to be any advocacy going on? Tell me about
Yes.
that a little bit.
So I just want to share a little bit. I'm not sure if any dirt bikes are coming, but as for Baltimore, isn't it tradition that we do have dirt bikes in the city, but on the flip side of it, we want to educate about dirt bikes.
Right,
It's a positive side to that. We want to advocate. Hey, it's a positive way to handle riding your dirt bikes or where you want to ride your dirt bikes. We
right,
want to educate the young riders the safety in riding a dirt bike. When you do ride a bike, wear a helmet. Most times when you see dirt bike riders, they have no helmet on, no protective gear.
right,
So if we Lou is on top of that. He teaches that. He knows individuals that have actually a dirt bike track where you can ride and probably learn how to ride a dirt bike. Where you can store. If you have a bike, they will take care, store your bike. So it's a lot. And Lou has that information. If anybody inquiring about dirt bikes or how to ride a dirt bike, the safety of riding a dirt bike and learning and where you can ride your dirt bike at no cost, or we have a track where you can freely ride and learn how to properly ride a dirt bike.
I love that. And I know that there's a few organizations that
Hmm.
support that type of work as
Hmm.
well. B360, they
Hmm.
do a lot of work with dirt bikes and teaching kids like the scientific, meanings behind
Right.
everything and why
Hmm.
you spent. So all of that education,
Yes.
lead into mechanics,
Hmm.
engineering. It doesn't have to stop at dirt bikes are bad, right?
There
Like
you go. Absolutely.
those like resources because motorcycles are fine. So whatever it is that
Absolutely.
folks are doing, we need to figure out where we can meet folks where they're at so that we can
Absolutely.
engage them.
So
So
right.
I love this. I love this.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's some more that's going on and other things that we haven't touched on yet. So like I was trying to do before, I wanted to pull up the actual flyer that
Hmm.
Chap had sent, but I might have removed it or something. I thought I was looking at it earlier. But anyway, so is there still time for people to join if they want to join, or is
Absolutely.
everything cut off?
No, we still have time for any group organization that want to come to be a part. Definitely I'll leave my name in the chat room information where I can be reached, and we would love to have you. We would love to get you out there. Us to have some fun, to enjoy, and share love that day. The city needs some love. It's a lot going on. This is the day that where we can just enjoy one another, have some good, clean fun, and let's have a great day.
So with that being said, is there gonna be food trucks or vendors or anything like that along the way? Like how is that set up? Or did you guys talk about that just yet?
Absolutely, we do. We will have food trucks, at the event, and can't recall, which street they'll be on, but they'll be in the area. They'll be very in close proximity of all events, so they don't have to go far, in order to get, some food. So they will be in walking distance. I mean, short walking distance. So we have an area cut out for them where they can, purchase food, beverages, and whatever need be.
Right, because okay, so I found it and I'm looking at the guide or what have you, and it looks like this is a pretty decent walk. You go from one side near Pier 6 Pavilion up
Yes.
Pratt Street, you come
Hmm.
around down past Cheesecake Factory, past the harbor, all the way down and around, and then the end at the sports complex in Fed Hill. So
Yes.
all the way around the harbor. Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You guys
And
are gonna
everything will be
go ahead. I'm sorry.
absolutely. No, you're fine, Quita. You're fine. Just letting people know there will be no streets blocked off. You don't have to be worrying about stuck in traffic, no closures. Everything will be done on the sidewalk. The marching band will be marching, like I said, on the sidewalk. So the travel will, everything will be right there, so you
Right.
don't have to worry about being stuck in traffic.
So it'll flow nice and smoothly. Things
Absolutely.
We're not
Absolutely.
traffic, even though it's going to be 10 plus bands. Folks are going to be banging on
Yes.
the drums, making all types of noise, but it's going to be good noise. It's going to be healing noise.
Absolutely.
It's for folks to jump in and participate. So I love this. So this is the very first one. Is this something
Right.
that we think we're going to be able to keep doing in this part of Baltimore, though?
Well, we look forward to. We look forward to starting a trend, but we can carry on starting next Saturday, and we just look forward to the carrying over to 2023 and years to come. Long as the citizens come out to support and have fun, we'll definitely bring it back.
I love
Definitely.
that. I love that. Let me see if I see any other details that I know we need to add. Because, like you said, there's still time for folks to join.
Hmm.
I wanted to see if I had anybody's contact information because I know some of that information is on the flyer itself.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
So my
what
name and number should be. Is it on there? My name and number.
Let me see if you don't mind giving it, and people can
Sure,
use
absolutely,
it for
absolutely.
it.
So If anyone want to contact me, my number is 443-675-8222. My email, you can send it to rcmpal@aol.com. A little old school, but I do have a Gmail, but I just want to keep it with the RCM. So if you want to call me, that is my direct number, or even email. So I'm definitely, and I return emails, I return calls if you don't get me right away.
I love it. All right, so I'm typing that in the comments so folks can see that. And then that way, if any bands want to march, if any
Mhm.
vendors want to vend, if any food trucks are interested in getting involved. And then, like I said, it's going from Pier 6 all the way around the water,
Mhm.
down past the aquarium and all of that to Fed Hill. So
Exactly.
I love that. This is the first year. Usually we're down in West Baltimore, but that's fine.
Yes.
Like, are you guys still thinking of doing something in West Baltimore at some point? And
Oh,
or
absolutely. We will return back to our roots. Definitely not neglecting our home base. Definitely we don't want to do that, but we want to to put it on a larger scale and have the tourists and everyone else that cater to Inner Harbor in that area. We definitely want to highlight, like as I stated before, what we do in West Baltimore.
I love that. So with all the different things that are going on with Power Fest and the parade, are there any resources that you think you all need? Is there any sponsorships available or anything like that?
Sure, absolutely. We're definitely open. If anyone want to, time, finances, whatever you can, any sponsors, definitely, please reach out to us. We still have some, things that we have to tighten up before next Saturday, but every little bit helps. We're not turning anyone away. So if anyone, God has laid upon your heart to provide, whether it's your service, your monies, whatever it might be, definitely we're willing and open to it.
Perfect, perfect. So I'm looking at the flyer now. There's going to be, like you said, the 3-point contest, the kids zone. There's also going to be a car show, a bike giveaway, food trucks, like we mentioned, some music by DJ Gutta, and positive music because that's the way we roll.
Absolutely.
Vendors,
Yes.
and a talent show. So there's going to be free backpacks and school supplies. So folks show up because school supplies and inflation are out of control. There's vending opportunities. There is community resources, and then media. You get in touch with Doni, which is broadcasting this particular stream. So this is really cool. So again, the date is next Saturday, which is August 20th, and it starts at 11 a.m. near Pier 6, right?
Correct.
Awesome, awesome. So let me see. And the festival location is going to end up being Rashfield. So the final location is Rashfield. I think I called it the I don't know, workout complex or something, whatever it was. That was wrong. It's Rashfield. So this way people can
Right.
there if you're not able to do the entire walk, if there's extreme weather or anything like that.
Right.
And then, we're always in the community. So every Sunday at Lake Montebello, the Votrina the Collective, we do a walk at 9 a.m. called Walk with a Doc. It's our weekly wellness walk. We'll have community members out there, community engagement, some mindfulness, some stretching, all that good stuff. And it's free 99. Sundays at 9 a.m. So the day after the parade, join us at Lake Montebello at 9 a.m. So that you can do some movement and get around. But again, we are talking with Chuck about the Back to School Battle of Bands Parade and Festival on August 20th at 11 a.m. And so, Chuck, most of these festivities, the talent show, the bike giveaway, is just free. Like people just show up and they'll be a part of what's going on. Is that right?
Right.
Awesome. So no need to pay anything,
Absolutely, absolutely.
register. Do people have to buy tickets or anything in advance?
No, no tickets, anything. Everything is free. Backpacks, everything. Book bags, everything is free. No cost to
Awesome.
anyone.
And then for the bike giveaway and the book bags, are you still taking donations for those kinds of things at all? Okay.
Absolutely. If anyone want to donate any bags, any bicycles, any school supplies that they think they might need, a weekend, absolutely bring it on. We definitely can. We definitely appreciate it.
Okay. And so if you want to contact Chuck, there is his information. And this is for Battle of the Bands next Saturday. There's going to be at least 10 bands. And I've heard that there was a connection made and that there's going to be several other bands joining. So that's really exciting.
Absolutely.
And if you are out here making plates and stuff, contact the vendors, let them know what's going on with your business and see if you can get down with the get down and be involved. So, do you know of any other events that you all have planned or are thinking of that folks can save the date for or anything like that, Chuck?
Yes, we do have events coming. We do a Thanksgiving turkey giveaway. I don't have a date for that yet. And also we do for Christmas we give away toys. So the dates are forthcoming. But
Awesome.
we every year we do give away food donations, and we help out in the community. So we definitely looking forward to as the year go on and to get those things in order and prepare to do those two events.
I love that. And that actually reminds me, every first Saturday, we are at 317 South
Mhm.
Broadway with Ladies Action and Ministry. And we give out breakfast stuff, toiletries, and, give back to the community because that's what's needed. But that reminds me about the turkey giveaways. Last year, we did a fried turkey giveaway with Morgan and Brothers Who Grill. I think that was the name of the organization. Um, for you all, Chuck, do you all typically give the turkeys away the day of Thanksgiving or before?
Uh, yeah, before. Yeah, we try to do it a week in advance, 'cause we know a lot of things go on that week, and it's normally hectic. So we try to give them out at least a week, in advance, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so
Yeah. Last
families can
year,
prepare. Yeah.
it was surprising to me. I think we did it either the day before Thanksgiving or the day of Thanksgiving. That just felt like a lot of pressure,
Mm-hmm.
like with folks
Right.
in the shop and getting
Right.
to coordinate.
Mm-hmm.
But folks do what they can, and we show up however we're needed. So that's what
Right.
I'm doing. So good. Is there anything else you want to share specific to the event?
I just want everybody to come out if you're free, have time. You can bring, like I said, your children, your neighbors. Let them know we're coming downtown to have some fun. Come see the marching bands. Come enjoy yourself. Hear some good music. You know, come bring your kids to get free backpacks, school supplies. School is on the horizon. Some schools have already started in the city, but for
Wow.
some, yeah, for some of the city schools that haven't, come get an early jump on things, so you can save yourself a few dollars, on a backpack, school materials, notebooks, pens, whatever it might be. So let's look forward to seeing everyone. Looking forward, all everyone from across the city, the state of Maryland,
I
wherever it
love
reaches you. Absolutely.
Yeah. So everybody come out next Saturday, 11 a.m., right there at Pier 6. So in addition to the Power Fest and the Battle of the Parade, the Battle of the Bands, and back to school and all of those things that are going on, what is it that you and I have talked about? We've been talking about tiny homes every now
Yes.
and again in
Hmm.
Baltimore City. How
Hmm.
are you feeling about tiny homes in Baltimore. Why do you think it's something that would be useful?
Oh man, I'll see if we could get more. I guess get the word out. It's out, but tiny homes could be a great thing in the city. I can see where we can use them in our communities to house the displaced, house our homeless veterans, or just house the homeless in general. I see that's being a great thing. Exactly. Go and promote it.
I'm not a Vietnam veteran, but my father is, and
Mhm.
the trauma from, being a vet
Mhm.
at all, right? And
Right.
just understanding the psyche of it, and
Mhm.
understanding that we may not understand the psyche of it because you have to go through it to understand
Right.
it. And we weren't there. Like,
Mhm.
all of the things, it's so
Yeah.
upsetting when we see that people who were fighting for this country, like, don't have literally a pot to piss in.
Exactly, exactly. And I can't agree more. I mean, if anyone, they should have at least housing to lay their head. We find a lot of our veterans downtown, across town living in vacants or bus stops or, makeshift tents. And, these are men and women, not only men, but women also who
Right.
have, put their lives on the lives with children. And, I'm just a firm believer they should have a place to lay their head. And with the tiny homes, it gives them self, independence. Hey, I can, get back on my feet again. You know what I mean? I have somewhere to lay my head. And with the tiny homes, I think that is huge. I think it's a great possibility, and it should be utilized more throughout the city.
I I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Like, it's an affordable housing method.
absolutely.
It's something that the community can be taught to do, and we can
Mhm.
all chip in and support. And, it's just one of those things that I do believe that can make a difference, just like you. So I definitely wanted to
Right,
share that with all
right,
the folks, but I'm glad that we got a chance to chat today, Chuck. I'm going to keep on
right.
calling you Chuck and not messing up your name
It's
because
all right. Hey, you're fine. Look, come on. Hey, you're good with me.
but I've been catching myself. I've been catching
It's
myself.
all good.
So once
It's
again, Battle of the Bands Parade and Festival, Saturday, August 20th, 11
right,
a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact Chuck if you want to be a participant, if you want to vend, if you want to offer a community resource, any of those things. And I
right.
appreciate you. Thank you for being the guest today. And
Hey, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate anytime, I can come on and help out. Please let me know. I appreciate it.
of course. And thank you, Donnie, for sharing your platform as always. And have a great weekend, y'all. We'll be talking to you soon. Have a great one.
All right. Take it easy.